Have you ever meet someone and within 5 minutes you feel slightly exposed? Not because they said anything obvious, but because of how they look at you. Like they're not reacting to what you're saying, they're reacting to what you're not saying. And suddenly, you're choosing your words more carefully than usual. Here's what most people don't realize. You think she understands you, but what actually happens is you start becoming aware of yourself around her. That's the tension, because being seen isn't always comfortable. 1. She notices the shift before you do. It's not dramatic, it's small. A pause in your sentence, a slight change in your tone, that half-second delay before you answer something honestly, and she catches it. You say, "I'm good." She doesn't respond right away, just looks at you for a second longer than expected, and something in your chest tightens. 2. She doesn't react, she observes. Most people jump in, they interrupt, they respond, they fill space. She doesn't. She lets silence stretch just enough that you start filling it yourself. You find yourself explaining something you weren't planning to explain, and halfway through, you realize you don't even know why you're telling her this. 3. She makes you feel understood too quickly, and that's the part that throws people off, because it doesn't feel gradual, it feels immediate, like she skipped steps. You leave the conversation thinking, that felt deeper than it should have been. 4. She feels the room before she joins it. Before she speaks, she scans. Not consciously, but you can see it in how she pauses at the edge of a room, watching, listening, feeling the pulse of the space. 5. She doesn't chase attention, but people open up to her. She's not the loudest, not the center, but somehow people gravitate toward her, and then they start talking. Really talking. You tell her something you've never said out loud before and immediately wonder why it felt safe. 6. She disappears, and it's not random. You'll notice it. She pulls back, stops replying as quickly, takes longer to show up, not because she lost interest, because something felt off. You reread your last message to her, trying to figure out what changed. 7. She sees your potential, and that can feel heavy. She doesn't just see who you are, she sees who you could be, and she interacts with that version of you. At first, it feels inspiring. Later, it feels like pressure. 8. She doesn't argue loudly, she withdraws quietly. There's no explosion, no dramatic fight, just distance. Less energy, less engagement, less presence. You realize something's wrong, but you can't point to a single moment where it broke. 9. She holds back more than she shows. What you're seeing is filtered, measured, controlled, because she already knows how intense she could be if she didn't hold it in. You catch a glimpse of it, a deeper thought, a sharper observation, and then it's gone. 10. She chooses clarity over connection eventually. At first, she adapts, she adjusts, she gives more space than she should, but there's a point where something shifts, and when it does, she stops trying to maintain the connection. The conversation changes, her tone becomes direct, clean, unfiltered, and you feel it immediately. Here's what most people miss. Being understood by her comes with a cost, because she's also tracking the imbalance. Who's giving more? Who's avoiding? Who's staying surface level? And once she sees it clearly, she can't unsee it. If you're dealing with someone like this, don't try to impress her. Don't perform. Just be consistent. Say what you mean the first time. And don't make her carry the emotional weight of the interaction, because that's the moment she starts pulling away. The real question isn't, Is she an INFJ? It's, can you handle being seen without hiding?